I accidentally discovered that you can manifest an experience by acknowledging a shadow aspect of yourself and inviting it to come forward. And by shadow aspect, I mean a part of yourself you've rejected because it doesn't fit your persona. And I'm going to tell you how I learned this. When I went to graduate school, I was shocked by the academic and intellectual snobbery and one-upmanship. Because in my undergraduate studies, a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, there was no snobbery because we were too afraid we were going to harm someone or end it, if you know what I mean. We were inserting things into every orifice of the human body, and there was a constant fear that we were going to make a mistake even though we were held to the standard of perfection. So there was no time to be a snob. It was very humbling working with vulnerable populations, as we also felt incredibly vulnerable. So in graduate school, I started working with this man who went by the name of Christo. And I would send him my dreams and he would send me back an interpretation. And it was through him I learned how the unconscious speaks. In one interpretation he gave me back, I was shocked by it because he said, Valerie, the smarter you become, the more your inner bimbo is pushed into your shadow. Because in graduate school, I was having to read and read and read and then show up for class and prove that I understood the material and could hold a intellectual, intelligent conversation. I was very cerebral because I had to be. And so when he said that to me, it hit home and I thought, my gosh, I don't want to create any more shadow material. And what he said about me rejecting my inner bimbo, his words, got to me. So I had a little dialogue with my inner bimbo and told her, hey, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was rejecting you. And you have a right to express yourself and come out just like all the other aspects of me. So I'm sorry. And then I forgot about it. I didn't think any more about it. Well, later on that week, I went out with a girlfriend and we went to this restaurant bar and it was a big place. And in the middle of the restaurant was like a horseshoe-shaped bar. And we're standing there talking and these two men come up to us and they start talking with us and we're laughing. It's a lighthearted time. I mean, I was my normal self. But then all of a sudden, one of the men comes to me and takes hold of my waist and starts twirling me around like I'm doing cartwheels in the air with this man. And of course, it was shocking, it was surprising, it was exhilarating, it was fun, it was crazy. It was my inner bimbo. Consciously, I didn't know what was happening. And consciously, I wasn't quick to interpret the situation. I was just in this surprising situation. But it wasn't long that I remembered, oh, I told my inner bimbo she could come out. And that's the kind of event that would happen to a bimbo type person. You know, you fun, twirl me, you know, I don't care how I'm dressed or how I'm trying to come off. You just, you know, I'm your little rag doll right now. And I realized that, you know, how did this man know that, right? Because as you're listening to me and seeing me right now consciously, our conscious mind is aware of what's in front of us right now. So is our unconscious. Our unconscious is also having conversations and seeing things from unconscious to unconscious. So my unconscious bimbo sees whatever part of him complimented her and is like, hey, you know, this conversation is boring. Why don't you twirl me around a little bit? Oh, sure, that's fun. Our unconsciouses communicate with each other. And so this experience taught me that you can manifest an experience by allowing a part of yourself to come forward. Maybe you have a shadow artist, our singer, our flirt, our lover, our banker, our truth teller. Think about it and invite that part of you to come forward, and you don't have to do anything. But see what happens. You're going to be caught off guard one day. And then come back and share in the comments. I'd love to hear it. In the meantime, sweet dreams.